Facebook's Oculus division is working on a brand new version of the Oculus Quest that released back in early 2019. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So for those of you who do not know, the Oculus Quest is a complete standalone VR system that does not require a PC, does not require a gaming console, or does not require a phone to be ran on it. It is completely self-ran just by what is in the actual headset. That makes it entirely wireless, which is an awesome thing. It is said that Facebook's Oculus division is currently working on multiple different successors for the Oculus Quest, and it is said that these are going to be smaller, lighter, and have a faster refresh rate, which in the long run is going to basically give you a more comfortable, more smooth, I guess just more realistic in general VR experience. It also seems as if they are working on brand new motion controllers for the Oculus Quest 2, which is excellent. I absolutely love seeing the technological progression of motion controllers and VR, as the controller is a huge part of what makes the VR experience, I guess, more realistic and more entertaining. So I just love to actually see that they are improving on a controller that arguably is already pretty good. Now, the company has yet to finalize which version that they are working on will actually be released to the public, which definitely means that a lot could change in the meantime. So any of this information could definitely change by the time of actual launch, which Facebook originally actually planned to have the new VR system launch by the end of 2020. Now, with all the limitations and stuff going on with companies, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on, yeah, it is most likely going to be delayed, I'm guessing, until early to mid 2021. The new Oculus Quest that they are working on are said to be 10 to 15% lighter than the current Oculus Quest, which is weighing in at about 1.25 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's actually strapped to your face, I have heard that it can get kind of uncomfortable or a little heavy feeling after extended periods of use. So the fact that they are going for a smaller, lighter build is an excellent thing to me. Then I'm also not sure on Facebook's plan as far as if they are completely replacing the old Quest with the new version of it, or if they're going to be sold side by side. Now, personally, what I would like to see is for the new version to completely replace the older version and hopefully stay at that $399 price range that the current Quest is at. That would be the ideal situation in my opinion. The great news is it sounds like they will be implementing a new processor chip into the newer Oculus Quest 2, which is basically going to create for a speedier, more visually pleasing experience while you're in VR, along with hopefully being able to handle a little more graphically intensive VR experiences. Plus, Facebook said that the Oculus Quest 2 is going to have a minimum of 90 Hz refresh rate, which is already a nice improvement from the 60 that it is currently on the regular Quest. And then that is actually bumping it past the Oculus Rift S on the PC, which is sitting at about 80 Hz refresh rate. And that's pretty impressive for a complete standalone VR system to be able to beat out one that's plugged into a powerful PC. They are also experimenting with 120 Hz refresh rate on the Oculus Quest 2, but honestly the likelihood of that actually happening is pretty low due to battery issues since the Oculus Quest does have to be recharged. And finally, Facebook did say that the Oculus Quest 2 motion controllers will be completely compatible with the current released Quest, meaning you can basically go out and upgrade your old Quest to the new controllers, which I think is personally awesome because, once again, like I said earlier in the video, I think that motion controllers with the VRs are what make the experience so good. And to answer all of your guys' question out there about the Oculus Link cord that you probably went and spent a grip of cash on, yes, they said that that will completely be compatible with the new Oculus. And for those of you who do not know what the Oculus Link cord is it's basically a cord that plugs into your Oculus Quest and then plugs into your PC if you do have a gaming PC, and basically bumps up the power of your VR, kind of making it like an Oculus Rift S, which is an awesome thing to have, and yes, it will be compatible. So yes, while we are still quite a ways out of the Oculus Quest 2, or whatever they plan on calling it, being released, it is awesome seeing that they are actually releasing some information on it. Just kind of gives us a glimpse of what we have to look forward in the future, which is really nice. And Facebook said that they are working on a augmented reality VR headset too. So I'm not really sure what that means, and they didn't really say a lot about it, but you know, maybe having the ability to have augmented reality and virtual reality in one headset would be pretty dang cool, and I'm totally on board with that. All right, everybody, it is that time again for
Comment of the week.
All right, guys, so I'm actually taking it upon myself to have 2 comments of the week because I love the first one so much. All right, comment number 1 is from Ray Ann, and it states, "Just want to say your videos look like a YouTuber with 600,000 subs." And we just want to say thank you. Thank you very much, and we love you for saying that. Now, if everyone else can get on board with that and toss some subs our way, that would be much appreciated. Now, before we move on to the actual comment of the week, a TLDR of last week's video for those of you who did not catch it. It was on how the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla game is not going to be releasing on Steam right away, or if ever. They didn't really clarify. It's going to go on the Uplay store, which isn't a really big shock to me, but it does have a lot of people kind of pissed off about it. Now, this week's comment is from Violet, and it says, "What would be more handy, buy it on Uplay or wait till the release on Steam? That could take a while." Now, I guess my overall answer with the whole entire situation with all these game launchers out there and companies like Ubisoft making Uplay and only releasing their games on their own system, it's kind of a similar war as far as like Netflix and Hulu and all these other streaming services going on. They just want to be in control. Honestly, if you're that big of a fan of Assassin's Creed, but you hate the idea of buying it on Uplay so much that you want to wait till it releases on Steam, if it ever does, you know, you do you. But if you love the game that much, just support the company that's making these games that you like. Buy it on Uplay, deal with it, make a shortcut on your desktop and launch the game that way. You know, it sucks, and for people that are obsessed with organizing, there are options out there. As Blake said in his response to Violet, it doesn't really bother him much because he uses the GOG launcher, which he also has a video on, which I'll post up there. Basically, it's a launcher that integrates all of your games together. So if it's bugging you that much that it's not on your Steam, try giving GOG a go. It's kind of nice. It takes all of your launchers, puts them together, all of your games are there, boom, done. Anyways, thank you guys for the comment. That is gonna end the video today. I appreciate anyone who checks out our Friday videos, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to go sub to the channel, and make sure to go check out our social media, linked in the description down below. Anyways, once again, my name is Brennan, and anything from tech, games, movies, and anything nerdy in between, make sure to go subscribe to Digital Cynics. Peace.